Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? My name is Marin TM and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are looking at the top 10 most underrated players going into competitive for all of 2022. But before we get into that, around 41% of you guys watching are not subscribed. So if you end up enjoying this video, consider subscribing. And let's also shoot for 1500 likes on today's video. But with that said, let's get into today's episode. Starting this list off, we have none other than Moppy from Sweden. Moppy has been a known name within the competitive scene for a long time. However, if you were to ask someone who didn't actively play Fortnite competitively, the chances of them knowing Moppy would unfortunately be slim. Moppy is currently 12th on the Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards for 2022 so far, and on Twitter he has around 5,000 followers. I truly believe this will be a great year for the young Swede, and I can't wait to see him on the leaderboards. Talking about leaderboards, we have to include Defiable from NA West on this list. Not only has he been in FNCS Grand Finals 6 times, but he has also won 4 official tournaments, 2 of them being solo cash cups, which really goes to show how much of a force to be reckoned with he is. Defiable currently sits on around 3,800 followers on Twitter and has just over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is ridiculous considering he is currently 3rd on the Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards for 2022, meaning he is an insanely consistent player. We have now talked about one EU and one NA West player, and it is time to talk about Pamstu. Pamstu is the FNCS solo all-star champion of NA East and is currently sitting pretty in 15th place on the 2022 Gamepedia leaderboards, giving him an already good start to what I believe will be a very good year for the 16-year-old Canadian. Pamstu currently has slightly over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube and around 20,000 followers on Twitter, which in my opinion makes him criminally underrated, especially considering he has one of the calmest and cleanest playstyles I've ever seen. I'm excited to see how Pamstu will perform this year, and it's safe to say that I have high hopes for him. Moving on to the 7th place, we have yet another Swede named Shady. Shady is one of the most underrated fighters and clutchers in the entirety of the European region. When you go for height, when playing with Shady, you can put money on that he will do some absurd edit course and kill one of the players up there. Shady plays at an incredibly high level when he has to, and I seriously believe that he can get a top 5 placement in FNCS this year. Coming in next, in 6th, we have DillonX. Dillon has been in FNCS Grand Finals 5 times and is currently 2nd on the Gamepedia leaderboard for NA West for 2022. These are both incredible achievements, but what's even more incredible is the fact that Dillon has under 3,000 followers on Twitter and on YouTube, hang tight, under 300. How a talent like Dillon haven't received more attention nearly seems like a crime, and I hope to see him popping off both on social media and in tournaments in the coming year. 5th place in this video has to go to Pump. Having played alongside massive names like Dubs and Mega has made Pump severely underrated, as all the focus have been on the veteran duo. Pump is currently 12th on the Gamepedia leaderboards for 2022, and I would not be anywhere near surprised if he stayed around that spot for the entirety of the year. Pump currently has 12,000 followers on Twitter and 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. Pump, if you don't already know, is a controller player, and in my opinion, he could have been Day's brother. There's no doubt in my mind that the potential is there, but the question is whether Pump will grind to achieve it or not. In 4th place, we have Hellfire, a Danish player known for his incredible fighting skill. Hellfire currently sits in 20th place on the Gamepedia 2022 leaderboards, already having won an official tournament this year. The Dane has 19,000 followers on Twitter and just under 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hellfire has all the ingredients to become one of the absolute best players in 2022. He has top-tier mechanics, good aim, a very good understanding of the game, and maybe more than anything else, a massive clutch factor. Put Hellfire alone in first moving with a few mats and some shields, and he can go on to win that game alone. Hellfire really is someone I expect to see a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of in this coming year. With 7 amazing talents already listed, we are now down to the top 3. And the third spot has to go to Vortex. Vortex might be the single best fighter in the world that very few knows about. Yes, he might even be better than Noah Rayleigh and Vidil. Vortex is currently 21st on the Gamepedia leaderboards and has just over 15,000 followers on Twitter and just under 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. What makes Vortex so incredibly unique is the fact that he just doesn't mess up. He is so consistent in the fights he takes and always goes in with full confidence. The only thing we can hope for is that Vortex gets an experienced coach, and I genuinely believe that Vortex would be able to win a championship this year. Second place goes to Fatch. Fatch is currently 5th on the 2022 Gamepedia leaderboards. Fatch has been an amazing competitor in Fortnite for a very long time. As a matter of fact, so long that he secured himself 10th place in the Solo World Cup. And in addition to that, he has won a Solo Cash Cup. These things considered, Fatch is still unbelievably underrated. Fatch currently sits on 11,000 followers on Twitter and under 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. This year is gonna be his. Alongside his duo Pamstu, I believe they will be able to pop off hard and achieve all of their goals. And that leaves us with the most underrated player of 2022. And there is no doubt in my mind who that is. It is, of course, Nebs. Nebs, if you don't already know, is currently 1st on the 2022 European Gamepedia leaderboards. In addition to that, he plays alongside Hellfire and might be the Fortnite competitive player I have the most respect for. A seemingly humble and hardworking guy that doesn't stop grinding until he's the very best. Nebs already has some incredible achievements under his belt, like 3rd place in Trios FNCS Grand Finals and 4th in Solo All-Stars. I mean it when I say it. I think Hellfire and Nebs will win a FNCS this year, whether they play with each other or not. Their names are written all over competitive Fortnite in 2022, and I can't wait to see them compete. With that said, everyone, that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed this different kind of style, and if you didn't, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Anyways, my name is M1K3 Editz, stay safe, and take care!
Swollen